Alexander took the field against Obodas of Arabia, but the king had laid an ambush near Golan, and Alexander fell into the trap, losing his entire army, which was crowded together at the bottom of a ravine and crushed by a mass of camels. He made good his own escape to Jerusalem, but the completeness of the disaster fanned the smoldering fires of hatred, and the nation rose in revolt, only to be worsted again in a succession of battles which lasted 6 years and cost the lives of as many as 50,000 Jews. He had little cause to rejoice over these victories, so ruinous to his kingdom. So, suspending warlike operations, he attempted to reach an understanding with his subjects by persuasion, but they were still more embittered by his change of front and unstable behavior, and when he asked in what way he could satisfy them, they replied, by dying. Even a dead man would be hard to forgive for such monstrous crimes. Without more ado, they called on Demetrius the Unready for help. He at once agreed, in the hope of enlarging his kingdom, and arrived with an army, joining his Jewish allies near Shechem. The combined army was opposed by Alexander with 1,000 cavalry and an infantry force of 8,000 mercenaries, reinforced by loyal Jews to the number of 10,000. The other side consisted of 3,000 cavalry and 14,000 infantry. Before battle was joined, the two kings issued proclamations intended to detach supporters from the other side. Demetrius hoping to win over Alexander's mercenaries, Alexander Demetrius's Jewish contingent. As the Jews would not abandon their bitterness, nor the Greeks their loyalty, there was nothing for it but an appeal to force. The victor in the battle was Demetrius, in spite of a magnificent display of determination and prowess by Alexander's mercenaries. The outcome of the engagement, however, was not at all what either side had expected. Demetrius, the victor, was deserted by those who had called him in, whereas through sympathy for the man who was down, Alexander, after fleeing to the hills, was joined by 6,000 Jews. This swing of the pendulum was too much for Demetrius. Convinced that Alexander was now fit to take the field again and that the whole nation was flocking to his standard, he withdrew. The departure of their allies did not cause the rest of the people to lay aside their quarrel.